What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today, guys, I'm going to be showcasing to you guys the squad battles glitch, how to do the squad battles glitch, and how to get two of the offline icon swaps tokens at basically the same time very, very quickly. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do to get your two squad battles tokens at once, which removes the need for 5 wins, which save you about an hour and a half to 2 hours in terms of squad battles, is build yourself a Liga NOS Brazilian squad. So for the tokens, the two tokens are in a position where you need one icon swaps offline token is for exactly that, you know, a Brazilian squad, and one is for a Liga NOS squad. So you can put together a team like this. It is cheap, you know. Even if you've only got 10k coins, you could buy 11 Brazilians from the Liga NOS, no problem at all. There's loads available. Doesn't even need to be a good team because of the squad battles glitch. So that was my squad there, guys, as you can see on the screen. And then looking at the season objectives for single player. So there you go. Samba squad wins 6 squad battles matches on legendary difficulty. And this one at the bottom here, win 5 squad battles matches on world class with the Liga NOS. So basically, you could do all 5 of these and 5 of the 6 of these all at once. And this is how, basically. So what you want to do is you want to go into squad battles first of all, and you want to find yourself one of these low-rated teams. So low rating, low chemistry. If you don't have one, you can update your opponents. You can update your opponents as many times as you like. You just stop getting points towards your rank after 10 updates, okay? So make sure you don't do that, basically. So the team that we're going to come up against here is just going to be this really low-rated bronze squad with a striker at centre-back, a centre-mid at right-mid, and a striker in goal. And we're going to play this on, of course, legendary difficulty so that it does not only the Brazilian squad, but also the Liga NOS squad. So what is the glitch? How does it work? Does it work on both consoles and PC? The answer is yes. There seems to be some meme or misinformation that it doesn't work on Xbox, but I'm going to show you guys 2 methods of completing this squad battles glitch. You can do it on any difficulty, including ultimate. You could do it whether you're winning or drawing. And what I tend to do is for the first half of a game. So what you want to do first of all, guys, is get possession, right? You need possession for this one. So let's wait until we manage to pick up the ball off of these guys. So there we go. We get possession, right? I'll go back to my right back. Now you want to do a fake shot, right? Now there are 2 differences. This button here, which for me or for you guys on PlayStation would be square, and this button here, which is X, right? If you do square and then X, that's not a fake shot. That's a fake cross, okay? Because square is the cross button for me anyway. Circle, which would be the button over on the right hand side, as a shot button. You need to do a fake shot. So to do a fake shot, you press shoot and then you press pass directly afterwards, and it will do a fake shot. Once you do a fake shot, you will just be standing still right here, and as you can see, the player won't attack you. If you are winning and you do this in the middle of the park like I'm doing right here, the player will press you and he will attack you, because once the AI goes 1-0 down, they become more aggressive, more attacking. They turn their pressure up. They go from like balanced or 1 depth drop back or whatever it is to pressure on heavy touch or to constant pressure. Once they go into constant pressure, it will initiate them to start scoring against you, basically, or trying to win the ball back to score against you. If you're drawing, you can do this. Now, you might ask yourself, why on earth would I want to stand around at 0-0? I've got to win the game. Well, for me personally, the first half, I'll always do this, and then you could just put your control down, and you can see I'm no hands, I'm just standing still. You could just put your control down, and you could just walk away for 6 minutes, because that's how long the half takes, is 6 minutes. Once you get back at 0-0 at half time, the reason why I personally prefer to stand still for the first half and then try and play in the second half of the goal is because it's so much easier to score against the AI in the second half. They start falling for step overs and fake shots, heel-to-heel flicks and whatnot. It freezes the defender. It makes it so much easier to score. And then I want to show you when we're winning. I want to show you how then to initiate this whilst winning. Like I said, because if you do it during the game like this now when you're winning, the AI will press you. As I said, there seems to be like a meme or a misinformation about this not working on Xbox. It does work on Xbox. Some people struggle to initiate this process on both consoles, and I think it's because they do a fake cross instead of a fake shot. You have to do a fake shot, and what you have to do is kind of have it. So if you look at the mini map, it's a 1-for-1 man mark, right? The left back is marking the right mid, the centre backs are both marking a striker, and the right back standing next to my left mid. His left mid is on my right back, who's on the ball. Now, if they go more aggressive, what will happen is the left back will push up towards my player, and then there'll be 2 people on me, and they'll just stumble into me and win the ball back, right? So when you're winning, that's what will happen. Of course, that then allows you to be in behind with your right mid, but we're not going for points here. This isn't for trying to get squad battles points or to try and get top 100 in squad battles or anything. This is literally just to get these tokens as easy as possible. So I'm just going to stand still for the next 3 minutes now, and then I'll be back at half time. But just to talk about time, so to win 5 squad battles games, if you use this method that I'm showing you, 6-minute halves, it would be 12 minutes of gameplay. If you skip all replays and try and keep the ball in play and whatnot, you're looking at a maximum of like 15 to 16 minutes per game. So you can get reasonably 4 games done per hour, 5 games at worst, an hour and 20 to an hour and 30 minutes. So if you only need to win 16 games of squad battles to get all 4 of the tokens. So it shouldn't take you more than about 4 hours from start to finish to get all 16 games done. I don't think it's unreasonable to expect that. So here we are at 30 minutes in, guys. And of course, you don't actually even have to play to do it. So you can do other things in the meantime. So I will be right back. All right, guys. So as we are closing in towards halftime, there's a few more things I want to mention. First of all, I would highly recommend that you put 3 really good super subs on your bench. Of course, the bench has absolutely no bearing with the squad itself. So I probably did this a bit too quick. Yeah, my bad. I might even concede here because of this. The bench obviously has no bearing on the starting lineup. It's only 11 Brazilians and 11 Liga NOS cards that you need in the starting lineup. So we've had 98% possession. The joy is as well, we get to kick off in the second half. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on my team of De Bruyne. I'm going to bring on my Eden Hazard. I'm going to bring on my Mohamed Salah. And we're going to use these guys to then get the goal. So now it's 0-0 at halftime, and you might be panicking, right? You might be thinking, oh man, it's 0-0. I'm on legendary squad battles, and I don't know how I'm going to win this. Well, you go through, you score your goal. Easy as that. I mean, literally from kickoff. Now all you need to do again is get the possession of the ball, and this is where phase 2 initiates. And I want to show you both instances of what happens so that you guys can see for yourself, I suppose, how it's going to work out, assuming that I don't concede here, which I might. No, I won't. Over the bar. Right. Oh, wait, how's that corner? Come on now, EA. Let me just get possession back, and then I'll be able to show you. Right, here we go. So we do get possession back. So let me just let these players just kind of like filter away. So from what we did in the first half is we got the ball with Raul here, our right back. We stepped up the field a little bit just to make sure we're not in the back line. We did a fake shot, not a fake cross, and then the player stood in front of us. Now you'll notice for about the next 4 or 5 in-game minutes, maybe as many as 10 in-game minutes, he'll stand off. But eventually, you'll see the whole team start to push up the field because what they want to do is they now want to become more aggressive, put higher pressure on, and come and get the ball back. So you see them now. See how everyone's moving around. Maybe you can't see it. There you go. You see that midfielder run up. Now all of a sudden, these guys want this ball back, and it's likely here where they're going to try and get the ball back. Now sometimes they don't, but more often than not, they will. We seem to be, I guess, quite fortunate right now. Due to the fact that they're not trying to press me. I don't know why. I will wait until about the 60th minute. Usually it takes 10 or 15 in-game minutes. And it's still a viable way to do it. You could just stand still, let them tackle you, get the ball back, stand still, let them tackle you like 2 or 3 times. But it just means you have to be at your console and playing the game. After you've got that one goal, you want to just know that, there you go, now he's tackled me, right? So what you want to do is you want to know that you could just put your control down and not have to do anything ever again. Or at least for this particular game. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get the ball, and you're going to now they're going to make subs, aren't they? They're going to bring their super subs on. You're just going to want to get the ball, and you're going to want to get to your opponent's box. Okay. Once you're in your opponent's box, once we get the ball back, assuming that again they don't score here, which they might, they won't. Once you get to your opponent's box, which we should be able to do quite easily here, Mohamed Salah out to Henrique. back into Salah. There we go. So we're going to get into the opponent's box here. Now all you need to do again, once you get to your opponent's box, is do a fake shot. And that's it. Now you can stand well still. He might tackle me. No, he hasn't. There you go. He won't. Oh, no, he has tackled me. All right, so it might take you a couple of attempts. But this is basically what you want to do, is to get into the opponent's box and then do a fake shot. And then that is it. I don't know why it hasn't worked for me on this occasion right here, because it genuinely does work every time, all the time. So I don't know why we're struggling here. Right, here we go. Fake shot with NepentheZ. And there you go. Now, no hands. They will just stand around me for the rest of the game. It took me 2 attempts for some reason, but if you're on Xbox, or if you're struggling to have this work in the middle of the park, or where I did it for the first half, you can do it in your opponent's box at any time of the game, no matter what the score is, and they will never press you once you set it up. Like, you know, when I did the fake shot first time with Mohamed Salah, I think the defender was still engaged with me a little bit, so he was still like rushing towards me. So you just get into the box, you do a fake shot, not a fake cross, a fake shot. And now we'll stand here for the rest of the game. So it's the 71st minute. I'll see you guys in the 90th minute, guys. All right, guys, so as we approach the end of the game, I'm just looking at my recording time here, and I'm at 15 minutes and 25 seconds currently. So, of course, I also did the video intro too in that. So this whole game would have taken me about 14 minutes, which obviously is perfect, and just goes, again, lends into the fact that you can get 4 games done within an hour, give or take, depending on how long it takes you to get a few, like, you know, get back into the next game and things like that. But there you go. That is it, guys. That is the glitch. That is how it works. I don't know why it works. I do know that EA will never patch this. I've already done a video on this once, and I wanted to do another video on it again because people are just asking, you know, how to do it and whatnot. The reason why EA will never patch this, or I don't think it's a high priority at the very least for them to patch this, is quite simply due to the fact that you still have to play the whole game, right? You don't get... It's not like a forced DC glitch or a no-loss glitch or anything like that. You still have to spend the entire 15, 20 minutes on the game, and whatnot. But what the benefit is that you do get is that you will get squad battles points. So once you finish all of these objectives for icon swaps as well, you get some more rewards for squad battles. So just to show you guys, it was 1 and 1 from the icon swaps single player before. Now it's 2 out of 6 and 2 out of 5. So we did two setups with both squads. And then, yeah, after that, we didn't really do much. And one of the other benefits is, whilst doing this glitch, because you're standing still for most of the time, other than one player that I think has the possession of the ball, you don't lose any stamina. Yeah, so look at that. My left mid, who I would have stood with the ball in the box, and my right back, who I would have stood with the ball in the first half, have a little less stamina. The rest of the team's on high stamina still, 97, 98. So you'll be able to get through all the games without applying any contracts or any fitness at all. So there you go, guys. That is how to do the squad battles glitch. How to get your icon swaps tokens considerably faster than if you did one thing, one team per icon swaps token. For the rest of today's video, we're going to get into my Final Foot Champs games. So if you're only here for the squad battles glitch information, that'll be the end for you guys. Thank you for watching. But yeah, we're going to get into a couple of packs I had saved up, and then some Foot Champs gameplay. So I'll be right back. 86 Hull, it sucks. D. Hey guys, you know what they say, right? Good luck's in. Good luck's in. Come on, Prime Gold Players Pack. Let's go, baby. Come on. You guys thought I wasn't going to open these yet. Haha, boards. Just kidding. Should have saved it. Should have saved it. The real Ramesh, thank you for the 50, dude. Hey, Nep, do you think it would be more beneficial to do 80k BPM or run through the CSL from scratch in order terms of League SBC method? There's no right answer to that, I'm afraid, my man. Literally depends on luck. What you get out of the bronze packs, what you get out of the packs of the CSL. Walk out! Come on! French! Striker! Mbappe! He's untradeable. Relax. Relax. It's untradeable. But I'll take it. I will take it. First owner, Kylian Mbappe. Let's go, baby. He is untradeable, but I'll take it. See what I mean? If your luck's in, your luck's in. That's why we opened them, man. I'm not saving them till Friday. You don't know when you're gonna. Oh, we got Zidane in the same pack. Let's go. Who knew, man? Who knew? What the hell is that kit? Hey, Kylian Mbappe killing it, man. Let's go, baby. These guys, I think Joe Gomez is already, yeah, he is. So for those that ask where I got that pack from, let me show you where I got that pack from, okay? We got that pack from the objectives for the player days. Okay, win 15 games, gave us a prime gold and a rare mega. It's untradeable. But we now have a first owner, Kylian Mbappe. And I'm happy about Mbappe. Let's go. It is going to be mega. It's going to be an icon kind of mega. Inform walkout. Oh, Dolberg. Fudge. Fudge. Hey, at least it was a mega pack. Maybe there's like Ronaldo in there as well. No. Maybe there's like another Mbappe at the back. Oh, there's not. Could you imagine? All right, guys. As we go into our weekend league gameplay, I finished on 14 wins and 4 losses this week. Contrast to last weekend's 18 and 4. I'm actually enjoying and was enjoying playing the game with this team here. It was fun, you know, and it was fun. And it was good to see a lot of discussion in the comment section about the idea behind my chemistry thoughts and processes and stuff like that. And just generally the discussion points anyway. But it's something that we've sadly been talking about for literally years. I remember back in FIFA 16 when, what was it called? The chemistry gate, Chemgate, came about. And for those of you that don't know, let me give you a brief explanation as to what Chemgate was. Well, let me explain what it was, then explain how far back it went, explain why it was brilliant, and explain the fact that EA fixed it in crazily quick, right? Every game that was in the database the day the game was launched, so I think Team of the Week 1, all of the gold cards and whatever icons were in at the start, they were impacted by chemistry in a normal manner, right? You added a chem style to them, they got a boost. You didn't add the chem style to them, they would have just got the basic boost. If they had 2 in-game chemistry, they would have got the negative detriments. If they got 10 chemistry, they would have got the positive impacts of chemistry. And specifically in FIFA 16, there was a lot of notice due to the fact that this was one of the first years that we had loads of special cards. There was a lot of notice of first informs seeming worse than gold cards. Certain players in draft, I know Inception started this. Inception used to play like just any player anywhere in draft. And I started doing the same thing as well, because it was like I was watching him do it, and I was just thinking that players on low chem just didn't get a massive decrease in stats, so it was fine. But what actually was happening is any card that wasn't a day 1 card was not impacted by chemistry at all. You could put a left back up front and he'd still get 4 chem. You could put a striker in a perfect chem team and he'd still get 4 chem. So by the time Team of the Season come around, you were able to just build these incredible squads using any player anywhere. And sure, on the one hand, you wouldn't get a chemistry boost, but because these Team of the Seasons were so jacked, you also didn't get a detriment. And because everybody else was also playing with Team of the Season cards and stuff, and this chemistry issue was available or was there, it didn't matter. Like if you had Team of the Season Leyoun at striker, which is something that I did, and somebody else had Team of the Season Leyoun at left back, they both had identical stats because of this chemistry issue. It was proven to have been in the game. It was found to have been in the game anyway at the very earliest of FIFA 12, which means for about 4 years, people had evidence showing the fact that this glitch existed. Now, in previous years, it kind of mattered less and less because there were just far, far fewer special cards to the point where it didn't really have that much of an impact. But in FIFA 16, it had a big impact, and EA patched it crazy quick. And for me, I always remember FIFA 16 Chemgate, because it was around Team of the Season. I always remember FIFA 16 Chemgate as one of the most enjoyable gaming experiences in FIFA I've ever had. And it was super sad when they patched it so quick and removed it so quick. And it just made me think, why? You know, this is one of those things where everyone's just loving it. People could choose whatever player, wherever they wanted. And it takes me to today's comments. And the first one is from Ian K. He says, Nep, you should build your ultimate team, then go into a game with max chemistry and just enjoy the team. Love the content. Keep up the good work. My ultimate team, I don't think I can afford because of the players that I would require. Now, I can use, obviously, that Team of the Year Ronaldo, who is in my ultimate team. But maybe I should build my ultimate team, maybe get the concepts up for the players that I don't have and either replace them with a counterpart in the meantime or grind towards them. That could be quite fun. But what would be interesting in max chemistry is they get 10 chem, so they get the chem boost, is that right? So the chem styles still apply? If not, if it's just like the base card, then that'd be quite pointless as well. But yeah, I absolutely can build my ultimate team and go into max chemistry. And what we was talking about yesterday, and with the inclusion of so many brand new players today, it gets me excited and angry and upset at the same time. Like, for example, the EA have just released over the last couple of days 7 brand new League SBC cards, all 88 or 89 rated. Some of them are brilliant, some of them are average. They've also released Player of the Month Bruno Fernandes. They've also released Flashback Arturo Vidal and the Flashback Alexandro very recently. A whole bunch of players that I have no real need to grind towards and put together because they're not upgrades on my team. They're side grades, so to speak, you know, that we're moving our team sideways instead of forwards. And all I'm looking for and all I want, genuinely all I want, is a reason to be like, okay, I need this Flashback Arturo Vidal because X, Y, and Z, rather than I'll take him in case something else happens, you know. So I absolutely will, and hopefully for Thursday's episode maybe build my ultimate team. Tomorrow I've got a pretty cool, what I think is pretty cool anyway, you guys may not, I've got a pretty cool video coming tomorrow showing what would happen if you had nothing but coins, no players in your club, and you bought the entire Copa Libertadores and Copa Sudamericana League SBCs and other League SBCs from scratch. What would happen? Do you make coins? Do you make profit? Do you lose coins? How expensive is it compared to what Footbin says? So I'm going to give you guys like a full little breakdown, and we're going to go from there. Omar Rashid says, Nep, you should start doing some reviews. I would really love to see what you think of players such as Laudrup, Nakata, or players that aren't used a lot. Keep up the grind, man. Definitely something I've been considering over the last few weeks. You know, us building these fun squads and stuff is really good. The thing about reviews, and it comes to a matchmaking comment that we had actually. Did I take it or did I ignore it? Yeah, there it is. So from Nathan, he says, so many streamers complaining about matchmaking. Everyone's in the same boat. Them easy wins are also down to matchmaking. Every team I play is laced with icons. And you are right. Like, everyone has the same ups and downs with matchmaking. I completely get that. And it's part and parcel of the game. I don't agree with the way matchmaking works in FIFA. I don't like it at all. In terms of doing reviews, if I were to put a team together and try and just have fun and review a player, and I'm doing it in Division 2 or Division 1, it's just not going to be a fun experience for me, which means it's not going to be a fun experience for the viewers. And then similarly, if I relegate myself down to like Division 5 or Division 4, I'm just going to be stomping people. It's not going to be a fun experience for them, and it's going to be too easy for me to the point where I can't really give a true idea of the player. One of the best, in my opinion, one of the best ways to review players is via draft. Because you match up against random opponents. It fields every area, right? I could come up against an easy guy, an equally skilled guy, or a better guy. I could use that player in a formation I wouldn't particularly use them in, which would be good for the review, with a chem style that I wouldn't particularly use him with, which would be good for the review. Obviously, the sad part about the draft is I don't get to choose what players pop out and when, and EA don't put SBC players in draft, so that kind of sucks a little bit as well. And so I definitely will look into that. I am enjoying what I'm doing on the Road to Glory right now. I've got a lot of good ideas for the Road to Glory throughout the summer. For example, today showcasing the squad battles, glitch and stuff. Basically, all those questions that I get asked throughout the year, where I'm like, guys, that's easy. Guys, you should know that. Guys, that's easy. I'm going to start making videos on them through the Road to Glory. So squad battles glitch today, an SBC thing tomorrow. I'm going to do a video tomorrow of like what would happen if you spent 12,000 FIFA points on 5k packs. You know, how much would you get back? I'm going to start recording that kind of video. So I've got a lot of content to come that I'm excited for and whatnot, and hope you guys are going to enjoy as well. But in terms of matchmaking, you know, I've enjoyed Fortnite over the years. I think I've actually spent a lot of hours on Fortnite. One of those games, one of the first battle royales ever, because I never did it with H1Z1 or PUBG or the old COD battle royale, nor have I yet done it with the new COD battle royale. So hey, you know, Fortnite is the only battle royale I've ever gone into on my own without playing with people. You know, usually they're games that I play with my friends, or my YouTube friends, or content creators, or whatever. But yeah, Fortnite was a game that I'd be like, all right, I got my FIFA stuff done. Let me just go and play some games on Fortnite. Nick made a really good point about Fortnite the other day. They've even put matchmaking into pubs, right? So there's a competitive mode, and now they give you matchmaking in pubs, and that is boring. You know, you end up just playing against people of your same skill level, and it gives the same problem with what we have in FIFA, where there's no casual modes that offers decent rewards. And I know that benefits me more than it benefits everyone that's not as good as me, and it also benefits people that are better than me way more than it benefits me. But it's true, right? Like, one of the greatest things that I enjoyed about the World Cup mode both 2 years ago and 6 years ago, and one of the things that I enjoyed about even the Daily Knockout Tournament, and even last year, no, 2 years ago, when we just had the 5 divisions and we didn't have the rivals, is that it was relatively casual. Division 1, okay, it was only 15,000 coins for winning it. It was still relatively casual. It was so many people were in Division 1 that, you know, the likelihood of you matching against someone like just utterly insane was real slim. And it's similarly why I quite enjoy the first sort of 10 to 15 games of Foot Champs, is because I've just come up against lesser skilled players, or I have a chance of coming up against lesser skilled players. I actually end up matching up against a verified player in one game today that I end up quitting 3-0 down. You know, he messaged me afterwards saying GG. He had 27-3 last week. He was a quality player, and I have that same opportunity of coming up against that guy as I do coming up against a guy who's bad. But I think the matchmaking in FIFA is just well off and not great, not in a good area. But that's for EA to go with, I suppose. AGA says chemistry thing gives the icon links near to no effect, especially if it's a new icon to the team. Yeah, but why should icons get links to everyone? They haven't played with these players. I think chemistry in general is just stupid. I think there was also a comment about from Carl that says, considering they have fitness and attribute cards, why not have player and squad chemistry cards? Why not remove it all, right? I know there's pack fillers, but there's better things you could put in pack for pack fillers, or just readdress the way packs are created. I personally think contracts and fitness should be gone. You know, for example, one thing that I find stupid is that if you get a red card with a player in a game, let's say I get a red card with this player in a game, he misses a game. This is a video game. That should not be the case. I shouldn't have to go into a squad battles game to get my red card off of my player to play with him again. Just punish me for that game and then give me my access to my player back again. It's stupid not to have that. So I think this game is still very much caught up in FIFA 10 and FIFA 11 Ultimate Team, and I think that a lot of the reason is down to the fact that the game has grown so exponentially year on year so quickly. The EA are constantly swimming upstream. They're constantly fighting an uphill battle to keep the core elements and the joy of Ultimate Team, whilst also trying to bring it up to industry standards with regards to games and gaming. And it's not an easy task, not one that I envy EA at all, you know. But for me, there are so many things in this game that just need complete reworks, removal, or brand new things that I think would be good for the game and to be added in. But of course, hey, I'm not EA CEO and I'm not the guy in control, so it's not really for me to say either way. And the last one is from Anthony Lima. He says, just put so much work and stress on my back from grinding towards a Prime Icon pack just to get rewarded with bloody Litmanen, who not only is cheap AF and not the best card, but also could have got his moments for less time. Just so sad. And guys, that is why that Prime Icon Moments pack is there. It is to get you to put your tokens into that and have the chance of getting nothing. And let me tell you, I've opened 27 of those packs and I've only packed 4 players worth over 1 million coins, or at 1 million coins. Nothing better, lots worse. So don't do that pack. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.